Imagine holding a coin in your hand that has passed through decades of history from the hands of everyday Americans to collectors who treasure its story. A 1965 quarter dollar might look like any ordinary coin, yet it marks a pivotal moment in youth. As coinage, the first year that dimes, quarters, and half dollars were made without any silver since the 1790s. This was the start of the clad coin era, a decision that would forever change how Americans carry their money. And it has a story that is both historical and fascinating. The 1965 quarter dollar was minted in a time of change. The United States had just ended the silver coinage era for circulation due to rising silver prices. The government transitioned to clad coins, composed of an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core. This decision made the coins more durable, more affordable to produce, and more practical for everyday use. But it also meant that the traditional silver coins, which had intrinsic metal value, were gone from circulation. For collectors, this coin marks the beginning of a new chapter in U.S. coinage history, the start of coins that were purely symbolic in value rather than partially precious metal. The composition, size, and weight of the 1965 quarter are precise and standardized. It weighs 5.67 grams, measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter, and has a reeded edge. Its copper-nickel clad layers give it a silvery appearance while being much more resilient than silver coins. Every aspect of the coin, from its weight to its edge, was carefully engineered to provide durability in circulation while maintaining the familiar look of U.S. quarters. The obverse design features George Washington's profile, which had been in place since 1932, commemorating the 200th anniversary of his birth. The portrait was designed by John Flanagan, showing Washington in a dignified profile surrounded by the words "Liberty in God We Trust" and the date 1965. On the reverse, an eagle with outstretched wings perches atop a bundle of arrows, symbolizing defense, with two olive branches below representing peace. The motto "E pluribus unum" arches above, and United States of America and quarter dollar complete the design. This combination of patriotic symbolism and classical portraiture makes the coin instantly recognizable and enduringly iconic. Despite the large number of 1965 quarters, minted over 1.6 billion coins from the Philadelphia Mint and 1.6 billion from the Denver Mint, certain coins can still carry premium value, especially for collectors interested in high-grade circulated or uncirculated examples. The key to value lies in condition, eye appeal, and any anomalies that might have occurred during minting. One interesting fact about the 1965 quarter is that it contains no mint mark. The U.S. Mint removed mint marks on all coins from 1965 through 1967 to discourage coin hoarding during a nationwide silver shortage. This means that 1965 quarters are indistinguishable in terms of mint origin without specialized knowledge, though they can still be differentiated by slight design or die differences if carefully examined. Errors and varieties do exist for this coin. Common examples include double strikes, weak strikes, die cracks, and off-center strikes. While most errors are subtle, they can increase value dramatically for collectors. A rare die errors, such as doubling in the date or doubling in the lettering on the obverse, can transform a coin worth mere quarters into one worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on rarity and condition. Grading is crucial for understanding the value of a 1965 quarter dollar. Circulated coins range from good to extremely fine, showing varying degrees of wear. About uncirculated coins show minimal wear on the high points of Washington's profile and the eagle's feathers. Mint state coins, graded MS-60 through MS-70, are uncirculated, showing full luster and no wear. Higher grades command a significant premium. Coins in MS-65 or higher are extremely desirable, particularly for collectors seeking a complete typeset. In today's 2025 market, values vary based on grade. Circulated coins are usually worth face value or slightly above. 050 coins may sell for a few dollars, while MS-60 to MS-63 coins might range from $5 to $20. MS-64 to MS-65 coins are more valuable, selling for $20 to $50 or more depending on eye appeal. Rare error coins, especially those with doubling or off-center strikes, can sell for hundreds or even thousands. Condition, rarities, and certification by a grading service like PCGS or NGC strongly influence pricing. Collectors often find these coins in old coin rolls, estate sales, coin shops, and online marketplaces. Identification involves checking for proper weight, diameter, and edge. Close inspection under light or magnification reveals details on Washington's profile, the eagle, and any potential anomalies. Coins with full strike, original luster, and minimal marks are the ones collectors seek most. A shocking fact about the 1965 quarter is that even though it is a common clad coin, many collectors have paid premium prices for coins with exceptional strike or minor errors. The removal of mint marks, while seemingly minor, created a unique historical footnote. All 1965 quarters are technically Philadelphia coins, but they serve as the first post-silver era circulating quarters, bridging history, policy, and numismatic interest. In conclusion, the 1965 quarter dollar is more than just a coin. It represents a pivotal shift in U.S. coinage, the start of copper-nickel-clad circulation, and a piece of history that carries both aesthetic and collector appeal. Whether circulated or uncirculated, error or standard, every 1965 quarter has a story, connecting its owner to a moment of economic transition and design continuity. If you thought the 1965 quarter was just another coin, we'll show you how much depth and history can be hidden in what seems ordinary. While billions were minted, careful inspection reveals subtle features, errors, and grading nuances that separate everyday coins from truly collectible pieces. Understanding these details is essential for collectors and anyone hoping to spot hidden value in their coin jars. One of the first things to note about the 1965 quarter is its place in history. This coin marks the first year that dimes, quarters, and half dollars were produced without silver for circulation. Rising silver prices had made previous coins too expensive to produce, and the government switched to a copper-nickel-clad composition. This transition was controversial at the time, but it created a durable, practical coin that would circulate for decades. For collectors today, this coin represents a historical turning point and a tangible connection to a major shift in U.S. monetary policy. The design itself is familiar yet symbolic. On the obverse, George Washington's profile dominates. Designed by John Flanagan in 1932, Washington's portrait conveys authority, continuity, and stability. On the reverse, the eagle with outstretched wings perched on arrows symbolizes defense, while the olive branches below represent peace. Every line, feather, and arrow was carefully struck on the die, and collectors often examine these details to determine strike quality. Coins with sharp features, strong relief, and clear lettering are highly sought after. Errors and varieties in the 1965 quarter are subtle but important. Some coins show double die characteristics, particularly on the date or lettering. Slight doubling on Liberty or in God We Trust can make a coin more valuable. Other errors include off-center strikes, weak strikes, die cracks, or clipped planchets. These are rare but highly prized. Even small anomalies can multiply the value of a coin many times over compared to a standard circulated example. Collectors pay close attention to any inconsistencies, because spotting an error can turn an ordinary quarter into a valuable collectible. Grading is a critical factor in determining value. Circulated coins range from good to extremely fine, depending on the wear to Washington's hair, the eagle's feathers, and the edge readings. About uncirculated coins retain nearly all of their original detail, with only minor signs of handling. Mint state coins, graded MS-60 through MS-70, show full uncirculated detail and luster. Coins graded MS-64 to MS-65 are particularly desirable, and MS-66 and above are extremely rare for this series, commanding premium prices among collectors. The market for 1965 quarters in 2025 reflects these grading differences. Circulated coins are generally worth face value to a few dollars. 50 coins, showing slight wear but most details intact, can sell for several dollars. MS-60 to MS-63 coins range from $5 to $20 depending on strike quality and eye appeal. MS-64 to MS-65 coins typically sell for $20 to $50 or more, while coins graded MS-66 or above can fetch hundreds in some cases. Era coins, depending on type and rarity, often command significantly higher prices, sometimes reaching several $100s or more. Collectors often seek these coins in estate sales, old coin rolls, coin shops, and online auctions. The lack of mint marks on 1965 coins means identification is more about condition, strike quality, and any anomalies rather than the mint itself. Coins with sharp detail, full relief, and original luster are the most valuable. Even subtle natural toning, such as light golden or reddish hues, can enhance desirability for collectors seeking visually appealing coins. An often overlooked fact is that the 1965 quarter is part of the first clad coinage series. While this change was a response to silver shortages, it marks the beginning of a durable, long-lasting circulation coin system that would remain in use for decades. The 1965 quarter serves as a bridge between the era of precious metal coins and the modern era of copper-nickel-clad coins, making it historically significant beyond just numismatic value. High-grade coins are rare survivors from over 3 billion minted. Many circulated heavily, showing flattened hair on Washington or worn eagle feathers. Coins with strong detail, minimal contact marks, and proper strike remain prized finds for collectors. Even small variations such as slightly misaligned dies, differences in relief, or unusual tonings can enhance the collectible value. Finally, the 1965 quarter reminds us that even coins that appear common have stories to tell. From its historic role as the first non-silver quarter of the post-silver era, to subtle errors, high-grade survivors, and collector demand, this coin offers layers of interest. Every coin carries history, design artistry, and the potential for hidden value if examined carefully. If you thought the 1965 quarter dollar was just a common coin, we'll show why serious collectors view it as a fascinating puzzle with hidden gems. While billions were minted, high-grade examples and subtle errors are rare, making the search for these coins exciting and rewarding. One of the most collectible aspects of the 1965 quarter is die errors. While this year does not have widely known major double dies like earlier or later years, there are subtle examples of doubling on the date or letters. Some coins show double die characteristics on Liberty or the motto "In God We Trust." These errors are rare, and even slight doubling can multiply the coin's value significantly if it is in high grade. Collectors examine coins under magnification to spot these anomalies, because the difference between a standard coin and a double die can be the difference between a few dollars and several $100s. Another category is off-center strikes. These occur when the planchet shifts during the minting process, causing the design to be slightly misaligned. A slightly off-center 1965 quarter may still be collectible, but extreme misalignment where part of the design is missing can be highly valuable. Clipped planchets are another era variety. Sometimes the blank metal disc was improperly cut, creating a coin with a missing section, which is rare and attracts collector attention. High-grade coins are where the 1965 quarter really shines. Circulated coins are abundant and typically worth face value or just above. But mint state coins are a different story. Coins graded MS-60 to MS-63 are uncirculated, but may have minor contact marks or slightly dull luster. MS-64 to MS-65 coins are much more desirable, showing strong relief, crisp lettering, and natural shine. MS-66 coins are exceptionally rare and highly sought after. Collectors often look for full strike details on Washington's hair, the eagle's feathers, and the arrows and olive branches on the reverse. Coins with strong strike and perfect surfaces are worth substantially more than ordinary examples. In today's 2025 market, values vary depending on grade and condition. Circulated coins generally remain near face value, While about uncirculated coins may sell for a few dollars, MS-60 to MS-63 uncirculated coins often sell for $5 to $20, depending on luster and eye appeal. MS-64 to MS-65 coins are typically $20 to $50, while MS-66 coins can fetch several $100s. Error coins, including doubled dice, off-center strikes, or clipped planchets, can sell for significantly more, sometimes hundreds of dollars or even over 1,000 depending on rarity and demand. Finding these coins often requires patience. Estate sales, old coin collections, coin shops, and online auctions are excellent sources. Because 1965 quarters lack mint marks, collectors focus on strike quality, surface condition, and anomalies. Using magnification, proper lighting, and knowledge of known error types helps identify coins with potential premium value. Natural toning, such as light golden or reddish hues, can also enhance a coin's appeal, though it does not add intrinsic numismatic rarity unless accompanied by other collectible features. An interesting fact about the 1965 quarter is that it represents a transitional moment in U.S. coinage history. The removal of silver and mint marks reflected both economic pressures and policy decisions intended to keep coins in circulation and reduce hoarding. As a result, this coin is both historically significant and widely collected. Bridging the gap between older silver coins and modern clad coins, collectors also look for subtle die variations. Slight differences in the depth of relief, the shape of Washington S. hair, or the eagle S. feathers can indicate a unique die increasing value for those with an eye for detail. Even minor anomalies, when combined with high-grade condition, can transform an otherwise common coin into a rare collectible. Finally, the 1965 quarter dollar serves as a reminder that even mass-produced coins can hide surprises. Patience, careful inspection, and knowledge of gradings, errors, and varieties allow collectors to uncover hidden value. Every coin carries a piece of history, from design choices and minting processes to the hands it passed through over decades. The thrill of discovering a high-grade or error coin makes collecting this series endlessly fascinating.